Hey babies, what's up my darling MVPs, and how are you all doing? Welcome back to Sail with Mimiciously Mimi, where you get the gist. I see they do waiting. I see the hearts. Of course, you know there's no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do what? You lose. Are you yet to subscribe to this channel? Or are you still sitting on a fat, long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking part? Like, how do you want to get the gist? I see the hearts, guys. Talking about the gist, I see the hearts. Nelly. Yo, guys, everybody, Nelly, Dick, Tom, and Harry. Nelly this, Nelly that. Like, you barely see a situationship where Nelly's name would not appear. So you guys remember I discussed the Wanni x Handy pairs diary session where they said that, oh, they don't like the way Nelly was being touchy-feely like with this dude Shaun, right? And they were like, they have a plan. Handy said since Surge is close to Nelly, that they would be doing the same touchy with Surge, so as Nelly would be feeling it. And you know the funny thing about Nelly, I feel all this touching and all this thing, maybe she doesn't mean it. She does not even know that she's offending them. You understand? She wouldn't know. But people are really not cool with what she's doing, touching their man and whatever. I mean, Wanni. So they had their party after their party. I think it was after their party or thereabouts. Nelly was having this conversation with Shaun, right? And her hand was on Shaun's shoulder because they were discussing about their season. Nelly was telling Shaun that, oh, I think this our season, people will be more interested in watching it as a dual season and whatever, you know. And then Shaun was like, well, I don't know. I actually auditioned with my best friend, that is Shegs, during his season. They were just having, the conversation they were having was not a harmful conversation. It's just a normal convo, right? But Wanni saw that and it was not pleasing to her. So she actually called Shaun to tell Shaun that he needs to call a spade, you know, and not let Nelly touch him like that. Because she was like, I know you feel Nelly, because the way you guys have been going, the way you allow her to touch you and whatnot. At all the conversation, this guy was just covering his hand on his face and was laughing, you know. And she said a lot. She even said that, oh, the way you handle this thing, that's why you and Victoria are really not cool, because you are being childish about things. You don't know how to be mature and handle things. That's why you and Victoria is not really going well. She said a lot, though. She said, when at the point when we were having this convo back and forth, and then Shaun was like, this is so childish right now. Like, you're embarrassing me. You're talking to me like this. And then she's like, if it's embarrassing, then you should actually take a leave, walk out. If it's childish to you, walk out. Like, it was so deep. I'm like, hey, wahala be like bicycle, guys. What is this, door? You know. So when Wanni is not cool with whatever Nelly is doing, maybe consciously or unconsciously, because I don't know if it's a game for her or if she's not doing it knowingly. But to me, I feel she's not doing it knowingly, right? I feel she's not doing it knowingly. And then there's something Shaun told her. Shaun says, if you have issue with Nelly, go sort it out with her. I am not the one to go tell Nelly anything. According to Shaun, Shaun says he's not going to have any convo with Nelly. Meanwhile, talking about Shaun, guys, there is this thing Shaun discussed with Nelly that is actually surprising people on the social streets. We are gonna get there. Just watch this video to the very end so you don't miss out on this very surprising conversation of Shaun and Nelly. So let's just finish with this one. And because of that, they've been having their little beef. So this morning, Wanni was having a conversation with Shaun to get clarity of what's up with the sister. And Shaun was telling Handy that, see, I would not take because of I have a thing with your sister, and then I would not seclude myself and I don't want other people to talk to me. It's not going to be fair for me, even on this game. I need to build connection. I need to talk to people. I cannot just, because I'm having a thing with Wanni, then I should just beef other people. I should not let other people get close to me. It's not done that way. I'm very cool with Wanni. I'm not even ready for any new pair coming to the house. She's the one I have chose to be with. So why is she feeling this way? And then Wanni, Handy now told Shaun that she understand, but at the same time, this one, that one. Now also told Shaun something that, see what is going on, that Tofa came to her. Tofa came to her. Oh my God, this is so funny. Tofa came to her, and then they were having convo, and then when Anita passed, she said, oh, see your girl here, and then Tofana held Handy and said, we actually look good together, and Anita is not happy about that. And you guys already know how Anita and what's the name? Anita and Tofa are trying to build a thing. So Handy was like, you see, at this point, I don't want to have any relationship with any guy in this house because it may seem as though these guys are trying to clock heads together. Like, why would Tofa do that kind of a thing? Knowing fully well that himself and Anita are actually trying to build up something. She also explained the same thing to Onyeka, what Tofa did, that she thinks is quite unfair, that she's cool with Anita and she would not want to stir any drama in that regard. And guess what? Anita did cry early hour of this morning. Talking about Anita, Wanni, on the other hand, and Onyeka. Yes, Wanni and Onyeka, guys, they settled their rifts yesterday. They did settle their rifts yesterday. They are very cool. Remember, Wanni and Onyeka went at each other yesterday. They've had conversation. Sorry, guys. They've had conversation and then they've settled it. Wanni came to apologize and they spoke about it because they are G's. They like each other. So now Onyeka is at forefront, like she's at forefront to settle this thingy with Shaun and Wanni, and then they were explaining to Anita. Wanni said, Shaun told me that I should confront Nelly if I'm not cool with it. And Wanni now said, I and Nelly are cool. I cannot go telling Nelly that, oh, stay off Shaun's body or whatever. That is not going to make sense. That it is left for Shaun to set boundaries. But Shaun is saying that it is not in his hands to do that. And Anita now replied and says, it's actually not wrong. It's Shaun that is supposed to create the boundary, to make sure that, oh, this is it. But in my mind, I'm like, do you think Shaun is supposed to just tell Nelly, stop touching me? To me, it's childish. How is he gonna send the boundaries? So when they get touched, I say, don't touch me, I'm in a ship. Does it make sense? When there is nothing wrong going there, so why would he do that? That is my own. To me, I do not think Shaun needs to set the boundaries because there is nothing going on there. If Nelly is trying to do something and Shaun did not set the boundaries, I will understand. But the only time I see is just touchy, like holding her his shoulder and whatnot, But I don't know. You guys to tell me what you think. Do you think Shaun is supposed to tell Nelly, hey, please don't touch my shoulder? Or, I'm in a ship. That shoulder is just for Wanni. Please. Guys, do you think that is what he's supposed to do? You tell me. You guys tell me. I'm just saying mine. I just feel like he's not supposed to say anything to Nelly because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me, But Anita said Shaun can actually set boundaries. You guys know Anita and Nelly are pair. So as it has gotten to Anita's ear, definitely it will get to Nelly's ear. So you guys just tell me. But meanwhile, talking about Nelly, there was this conversation Nelly had with Action Ben and Anita. And it's about this guy, Shaun. Guys, this conversation is still, my ear is still heavy about this convo. They were actually having convo about Sarge and whatnot. She said, this guy came, Shaun came, and was like, oh, what's up with you and Sarge? She said, oh, we don't really have a thing, it's just friendship. And Sarge family are quite, like, he's from a reputable home, and he wouldn't want to, dent his family image trying to do some funny things on TV, right? That their family is known, And then she now asked Shaun, how far about your own? And then Shaun started telling her that, which my own? There is nothing there. Outside of the house, nothing is going to happen. All this, I'm like, did I even hear well? So guys, even when I was like, did I hear well? Thank God I got this conversation exactly from Chime's war. I'm like, okay, I'm going to bring it here so that you guys will see it yourself. Because I don't understand. At the point, I'm like, is it Shaun or it's someone else? Guys, this is the convo. Let's read it together so that you would see it yourself. So, Bent, Anita, you look like person will be say if you go close to Shaun, two of them go by you. And Nelly laughs, okay, and said, hey, God. And then Ben says, in their mind, them think say Shaun don't love up. Them they muse me. Now, this is what Nelly says, guys. Me and that one talk today. Oh, they asked me how far with such. Okay, let me just keep that. And then I can't ask him how far with your girlfriend. He say, which girlfriend? Ben laughs and said, God, I beg. He said, which girlfriend? I say, eh? I say, your, he now said, no. Say he and just the vibe. Say if they come out, nothing will happen. And Ben replies saying, "Our cruise now, the way they are talking to me about him, like she say, I like him a lot and he's so sweet. I just feel like he's someone that can." I say, "Ha." Me will be say, "I don't see the end." And then Nelly replied, "London boy." Guys, are you guys seeing this convo? Nelly replied, "London boy." And then Ben sighed and said, "Person will tell me, say, if he get way, if he knock the two of them." Hey, wahala. Guys. Okay. If he knocked the two of them, that was what he was telling me. The two sisters, that boy now, I'm going to skip that word. He said if he was his normal person before, saying go just the observe, I feel it's possible because that other one likes him too. Wahala. They said Handy likes him too. And then Nelly said, eh? Ben now said they both like him and they told me they like the same kind of guys. It's not gonna be new thing because they everything about them is identical. They like the same thing, they have the same hobby, you know. And then Ben says they both like him. Okay, let me see. Okay, Nelly said, now him I can't say, so what's up? He can't say they are vibing. I can't say, this kind vibing. They laughs. He can't they try advise me, say, make I losing up for such small. I can't tell and say, it's not done that way. Me, I have myself to respect. I'm a girl. So this her part, she was like, oh, I'm a girl. Whatever I do on this show would affect me. And I have somebody I respect outside. So guys, the essence of this conversation is what they said Shaun said. That is where me I'm coming from. Hey, Omo, Ichoko. Are Shipper's gonna have another immediately the show is over? Everybody eyes right. Are they gonna have another Adenita inside and outside? Because relationship was doing very well inside the house. Immediately outside of the house, Adenita ended immediately. So this convo has actually got people talking on the social space. They've been tagging Ebuka because of this conversation. They're like, Ebuka, please ask Shaun. Please ask Shaun this. Please ask Shaun that. I'm like, okay. How is he going to ask Shaun all of this thing he said, you know? And Shaun also said something about, oh, if new housemates come, he's going to change the game dynamics. The guys are actually going to move towards the girls. And then Handy was there. Handy now said, it's guys that are single that would move towards the girls, you know? And then Shaun now replied and said, even guys that are not single will move. Guys, oh my God. Said even guys that are not single will move towards the girls. And then Handy asked, okay, so what should you do then? He now said, no, he's cool, but guys, is Shaun, Shippers, you guys to ship jeje, ship jeje, ship tender, because yo guys, what this is giving right now is something I cannot comprehend. This conversation is still doing me one in my ear, ringing in my ear, because I don't know where this is coming from. Now the question is, was Nelly saying the truth? Because I did not watch this conversation. We did not watch it when Shaun was telling Nelly. The only time, like I told you guys, camera will not capture everything serially, but some of the things we do not know, this housemate let it out to others. So that is how we get to know this one, because Nelly let it out to Ben and Anita. Now hope she's not lying about it. That's what I'm thinking. And with what Shaun has said with my own ear and eyes that I saw, that he said even people are in a relationship would go for, you know, I'm like, hey, broski, did you say that to Nelly anyways? Guys, I am dropping my voice right here. I need to leave this matter for you guys to handle. Tell me in the comment section, what do you think about all of the shenanigans? Thank you so much for always sailing with me. Bye for now, babies.